completely blessed in body, soul, and spirit. And I like this happy, full Sunday sometimes when we meet. All right. Yeah.
Your room looks very beautiful there, Chryssi. Yeah, nice.
My room is here is the room where I practice. It's a quite Christmas time.
Oh, yes.
Like all around, you know. I like Christmas spirit a lot. I feel like a kid, and brings joy, not the way of capitalism, but the way of sharing and feeling that yes, finally we have one more year that we've succeeded to live. That's why I like Christmas in a way. Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Martin, hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
If everyone can please mute themselves so we can get started. So a very warm welcome to Chi Channel, Chryssi. It's so good to see you. And
thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, little by little, I feel so happy I'm here. I'm very happy. You know, my heart started to expand in a way, and I like that. Yeah, yeah.
And you join us from beautiful Greece.
Yeah, yeah. I like my country actually. Yeah.
Our dear friend Martin has also joined us.
Yes.
Hello, Martin.
Hello, Martin. Yeah.
Hi, hello. I had muted myself already.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you all?
Everything well?
Okay. Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Yes. I see more friends also. Very good.
Yes.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good to see you, Martin. Good to see you in good health. Yeah, looking well.
Thank you. I'm really warm from outside still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like you came from outside. It's your energy is wow, you know.
It's a little late, but I'm here. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We started a little earlier today. So let me put you on the big. So,
hello, Maria.
Yes, hi. Yes. So as an introduction, Chryssi, for many of our members, I'd like to ask you what brought you to Zhineng Qigong? I was reading that you worked in the fashion industry in Greece for many years, 22 years, and so many beautiful things are in your profile, also in your room. So what made you the transition from fashion?
Yeah, actually, I cannot tell you what exactly brought me to that path, because I was passionate as costume designer, working to TV, film, and cinema. So I couldn't imagine that once my life could change completely in another path. But actually, even if I was very impassioned with the previous career, I had a lot of diseases coming because life was completely stressful. It wasn't that Zhineng Qigong came in my path. Actually, when I broke my leg and I had thyroiditis, Hashimoto, unbalance in my skeleton, dizziness from cervical syndrome, and overweight, all these things. One day, of course, I couldn't walk well. I was not grounded, and all this imbalance I felt heavy. So I broke my leg, and it was the first time that I realized that maybe my life is not completely happy as I realized. I had all these good things saying that I was a good and successful lady, but after all, something was missing. And I started in 2010 looking for myself, through the facilitation, because I haven't started from Zhineng Qigong, but I started studying Barbara Ann Brennan and Gerard Epstein, so I became facilitator of universal energy working with that. But it was in the beginning, and I felt that all this story includes just the spirit, and I wanted to approach people through the body, and it was missing. So one day when I was in the internet looking for informations, I followed Greg Braden's Divine Matrix interview or presentation,
Yes.
and there I've seen that short film, Chinese short film with Qigong.
Yes.
It was like a pop idea,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, okay, this I wanted to bring it to Greece. After, of course, I heard that there was some other people in Greece, but for me it was what I wanted really to do and bring it. So I started, it was the intention, and all this brought me in a year, after a year in China,
Yes.
in a Life Chi Center with Master Liu.
Master Liu, yes.
Yes, and I was completely, I fell in love, I fell in love, and I wanted to discover everything in very quick time.
Yes.
And I pressed myself in those days, following not only Huiyan healer, Chi healer. I prefer calling myself facilitator instead of healer.
Yes.
And instructor, Zhineng Qigong instructor, level 1 and 2.
Yes.
After that, since 2013, I teach Greek people in small groups from 5 to 10 persons,
Yes.
opening shortly, little by little.
Yes.
This year I started level 2 as well.
Oh, nice.
And once a Sunday a month, we come together in Huiyan Chi meditations.
Yes.
And of course, I give private sessions facilitating Chi healing.
Yes.
So,
Nice. And then, Chryssi, you have also studied with other teachers. You studied with
yes.
teacher
I'm practitioner, I'm student. You know, in all my life, I continue
Yes.
exploring this path. I like it a lot. I'm quite new. I'm only 6 years instructor, so I follow every year. I follow one teacher.
I see.
Yes, I visit in Netherlands or in France, somewhere in Europe, because I cannot yet visit China. I hope one day to complete my certification with level 3. I came in touch with level 3, and I studied little by little. I prefer going very, very slowly.
Yes.
When I met Master Feng, it was a year after I came back China in a workshop. I was completely furious. Tell me a lot of questions, a lot of when this happened, and all these things. And the Master Feng has done that. Mama, mama, da. That means slowly, slowly. And this is very, very, very important to me to get in the things, not be in a hurry again and again, and find what is my authenticity through Zhineng Qigong. Because Zhineng Qigong is a huge, huge human science or lifestyle or whatever. For me, for example, is touches a lot of the part of art, it's poesy, and of course the part of spirituality, the part of consciousness mostly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, Chryssi, I was reading your method of. I'm just reading in your profile that you offer a combination of services based on chi balance through practice of energetic cleansing and also conversation. Can you talk a little bit about your method?
Yes. When, except a part of the groups that are strict practice lift up or down and all these methods for level 1, level 2, when somebody is coming with a disease, for example, there I combine both. I mean, facilitating, as I've learned that from the techniques from Barbara Brennan, Jürgen Stein, and also Qi healing. I mean, what? Of course, giving Qi healing or Qi facilitating, as I say that, is empowering somebody. And of course, with Hu Yun Qi, let's transform little by little the disease. This is okay. Even if I've studied that in China, how to Fa Qi actually, and what we do. And is the most important to me is not somebody coming and just Fa Qi and leaving.
Yes.
Because this is not too much different than taking a pill.
Yes.
Because it's a relationship, a dependent relationship. He comes to me, he wants Fa Qi, he leaves. So for me, it's important that somebody becomes healer by himself.
Yes.
So the way we work with Qi healing actually is through meditations. I call somebody through, when I Fa Qi to him, meditating at the same time, and creating the possibility to change the mindset.
Yes.
To feel all right, to feel relaxed, to all these things. But even that, for me, is not necessary just cleaning just the disease. Of course, the cause, the reason.
Yes.
Because if, for example, we're sick and we're looking for just cleaning sickness, this is not correct sometimes. Maybe creates some extra problems because this will change again. And so through the other way, combining, as I said, through Qi, it's exactly Qi, spirit. I say Qi or spirit or fifth dimension or whatever. We clean the energetic field, and through channeling, because I can channel, we bring through pictures, through images, information. What's the reason actually that somebody has created this illness?
Yes.
So this is the combination. When we have some private sessions, it's not once and has finished, okay, it needs some time. And of course, when somebody is leaving my place, has to work to see what's that, to recognize it, to accept it, or to see that he behaves with this kind of belief. All right?
Yeah.
And little by little, and combining Qi healing, this opens, and we have very good results already. About 4 people that they really, most of them have finished, and we continue with some diseases like leukemia, like breast cancer, like pancreatitis, and what was very interesting story about bones cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, I have also worked with another teacher, and she also uses conversation very effectively, like you were saying, not only give healings and practice, but also change the person's mindset. And I think in Qigong, they also call that frame of reference.
Yes. When we say happiness and joy, we talk about joy. What is joy for somebody? How can reach this place? And when we discuss the conversation, exactly is creating a safe space, actually, a safe space where somebody can unfold themselves. And I am his mirror or her mirror, okay? I don't use both. I'm a mirror, and I can give back, feedback, for example, what somebody says to understand. It's good to understand how we are. And this is the way that this really, really, really works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting approach. And then, Chryssi, if you don't mind me asking, in 2015, you had Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that? What is that disease? I'm not familiar, and how did it affect your life? Yep.
Yeah. First of all, this was my gift, because it's different when you go to China taking knowledge and bring it to some people, instead of understanding actually the dynamic, the power of this. So Crohn's disease is how to say it? Aftoanoso. Ellie, maybe please help me. Aftoanoso. It's a kind all these diseases.
Autoimmune disease. Autoimmune.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, it concerns actually intestines. Intestines have inflammations, a lot of inflammations, and can, if you leave this situation, can touch areas like a connection between large and small intestines, and also can affect all the digestive system little by little. And then one day they say that you die, something like that. So, yes. And here in Greece, they couldn't say exactly if it's just ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. Actually, after the second crisis, they confirmed that it was Crohn's disease, because in the beginning I felt I had a lot of parasites in my intestines that had an imbalance. I had a lot of symptoms, and in the beginning, this was in 2015, as I told you. I visited a doctor and I followed a prescription medicine prescription and a special diet. And of course, symptoms have left, have disappeared. And from July to Christmas time. In Christmas time, I decided to have some sweet, and the second crisis came. It was completely painful. And then I visited doctor again, where he told me that yes, it's the time that you're gonna live the whole life with a lot of pains. Even cortisone won't touch you, won't release the pain, so you have to admit that. And that's, for me, the point. And all my teaching later, I will sit on that point, because at that moment, what I said to that person was, thank you very much for informing me, but I don't accept it.
Yes.
And that was the key. I didn't accept the information inside me.
Yes.
And then I said I won't take any medicine. I just stay, special diet, of course, it was obligated. And I'll stay making lachi and continue my life.
Yes.
This one, for example, if you ask me right now, do you mind if I make an interview and teaching together? Do you mind, everybody? I don't know. It's because my teaching today, or my practice, is based on that area, because all of us have a kind of disease, and it's interesting to take this example to how to say some more words. So for me, not accepting, accepting is a good value.
Yes.
Not accepting the outer information without checking if it resonates to us or not. And this was one of the biggest words that I kept from, I brought from China, was saying, Master Liu all the time, master your mind.
Yes.
Whatever, because when we are in front of a doctor, an expert, of course, he's fine. He has what he has to say. But on the other side, maybe it's not suitable.
Yes.
And the second part is what I would like to share is, sometimes most of us, we want to clean a sickness, an illness. But this is not only the part. It's because illness doesn't create this. I know right now why I created myself this disease. And of course, I didn't stay just, cleaning the symptoms, but cleaning also the reason I created all this stuff. So it's a whole situation where we have to embrace in a way.
Yes.
And what was the second thing that helped me a lot, and I would like to share, is that after 2 days, I was sad, of course, with all this story. I felt this sadness. It's sometimes sadness make us humble in front of life, and it's a very special moment. And I said to me, okay, if I die tomorrow, what is that I want desperately to continue doing? I mean, giving. And there was, without that, I said, okay, facilitating and Qigong. And that was the second, a boost in a way that I focused on what I like, of what I would never stop doing. So, except of not accepting, I would say I had 3 pillars, not accepting the outer information. The second was to choose to live healthy, to focus in my better life, no matter what.
No matter what, yes.
And this is that sometimes we give a higher goal, and sometimes focusing to the higher goal. Of course, pain situations bring us back, and maybe we feel weak, or we doubt or discouraged. But if there is this, it's unbelievable how helpful is it, in a way. And these are the 2 things that made me finishing the 3rd of March. In 2 months I had finished. After 3 years now, I tasted sweets. It's fine.
Oh,
of
nice.
Course, yes, it's nice. I practice. I continue. This is well. Everything is fine.
Great.
And what opened all this, of course, though it was the moment that people came to me for Qigong, after my experience.
Yes.
And what opened to me also is the 3rd pillar, our inner space.
Yes.
How wonderful is that, and how infinite is that?
Yes.
And there I would like to dedicate, in a way, our today practice.
Yes, very beautiful. Yeah.
Our inner space. Yeah.
Beautiful, Chryssi. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Wonderful. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I'm so happy to see you. I know why.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everything can change. Everything is not easy, but everything can change. I believe that, and faith is very, very strong tool.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And does anyone have any questions for Chryssi before she moves into teaching and practice? You can type in. Chryssi, if I may ask, in terms of your daily practice, what sort of practices are important to you? Like what sort of practices do you do every day?
It depends on the seasons, as I can say. For me, for example, I adore lift you up, put you down, but the last 3 years, every day I practice level 2. I want to be more skillful and blah, 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 on these things. I like 3 centers merge. But lately, what I give more time is Minchu meditation.
Okay.
What Master Wei has proposed us, I like a lot. And it depends of the time. Minchu meditation this time, after, it's a new tool for me. It's very interesting, and especially in the mornings, early in the morning, I start with it. About level 3, yet I haven't opened it well, the whole. I sometimes, not so often, I do the first 4 exercise practices forms and the last 4, and I studied the sounds.
Sounds, yes.
Yes, a lot of the sounds I started before I complete the whole. Yes, it's too much for me, and I go very, very slowly to understand and open things, little by little, open inside me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'd like to turn it over to you now, Chryssi. If you like, you can give a teaching or lead a practice. It's all
of course. So, my dearest friends, let's smile. Let's first smile. And feel this smile coming from your heart. And wherever we are, wherever we bring, let's open, let's expand it, seeing each other, and let's become a whole big smile, and let's expanding it today or tonight, I don't know where you are, in the whole universe. I won't say a lot of things through theory. I prefer experiencing. And what is very important for me through Qigong is exactly to open heart and mind. Because I understand that if I'm looking for the spirituality, I understand that it's not exactly through words, through theory, but what we feel, what we understand inside here in our heart. There is spirituality. So what I say is today I dedicate to all of us. I invite you, we experience our inner space, as I said in the beginning, which is, I think, for me at least, the most difficult, to stay focused in our emptiness and admit that there is emptiness in the beginning at least, and understand this inner space that we very frequently say in nowadays, opposed in outer world. And this is not so, as I understand through Qigong. I understand that inner space is not just what, for example, could say somebody that it's just a description of a person's state of mind. But for me, as I understand, is the real world, is the world, is inside us. It's what brings us this capacity to understand that we are real beings and we can breathe, we can live, we can move, we can expand in vast distances concerning our outer measurement, you know, this outer world that brings. Because in human science, they say, and this is fantastic, this is very meaningful for me, that the atom is a duplication of the outer world. So if we can imagine that time is variable, dependent on dimension, which is experienced, so is space. Space, if, for example, time is no objective, no fixed, the same is space. And it's good we understand that, because, of course, we understand our world, outer world, which is not the reality. The reality is somewhere inside us, is our real home. So what we understand, what we live each day in our daily life is just a reflection. If this space we can trust staying there, feeling it, understand it little by little, we allow Qi, spirit, coming inside, in our material, in our body. And as more Qi or spirit or whatever, how we call it, doesn't matter. This is the same thing. As it comes inside and takes space, so things change in our lives. We act more spiritually, we create, we transform. So today I would like we close our eyes and we start meditating and experiencing what is our inner space. Stay in a comfortable place. Stand upright and relax. Express and expire. By way up, touching in, relax your shoulders and bring your weight slightly forward, feet on the ground. Relax. Embrace whatever you are or whatever you're not. Whatever you bring or you don't bring. Feel how you are right now and let it go down to earth. Opening slightly your vision, withdraw that spot where earth and sky connect and bring it very gently through yin time in the center of your head. Go directly to the center where consciousness free is there. And stay relaxed and don't do anything. Just stay there. Observe this area, the center of your head, Senshi Palace, and see how you feel. Absorb all the sensations in that place and allow yourself seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and feeling at the same time in a different dimension. Stay and relax. And have no expectations that bring you tension. Stay quiet. Through this shining spot in the center of your head, see the universe. Feel each cell brain cell, expanding slowly, and all upper dantian. Feel it expanding and merging with everything, with universe. Stay in the center. Stay there where you feel safe, quiet, happy. No expectations, no sensations, nothing. It's our inner space. There is nothing there. Absolutely nothing. So it's not necessary you do anything for the moment. Just observing what brings to you. And as more as you stay focused on your emptiness, you feel that slowly your cells are expanding out to the universe and they are merging with Qi. As more as Qi is connected with these cells, as more it comes in your head and starts opening more all your head area, all the inner space that we call head. Feel it. Try to just feel it and not guiding through your thoughts. When Qi comes inside, then mind can penetrate to the other parts of the body, not as parts of the body, but as inner space. So follow and get in your neck and stay there, feeling this inner space. Of course, Qi is coming, follows directly the mind, and the neck is expanding and becomes huge in space. Continue down to the parts of shoulders and the whole along the hands, the arms. And feel the space. Feel the emptiness. Now get in your chest, in your middle dantian, and experience this inner space, this emptiness. Go to the abdomen, to the lower dantian, and relax. Relax and feel the emptiness. Stay focused. Very relaxed. Go to your spine along the spine. Open now and see the inner space of your spine. Continue down to the legs, along the legs, from the center of the legs, the whole part of that in the inner space of the legs. Up and out. Feel your roots. And relax. Go back again to the center of the head. Stay there. And see, you can scan all your area, all the inner space. You can scan and feel relaxation. You can start from the head. Go into your brain cells and relax. Each cell now is relaxing. Go to your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, tongue. Relax the whole face. Relax the whole head. Then go inside your neck. Relax your cervical vertebrae one by one. Adam's sacral, thyroid, trachea. Relax the whole neck. Relax your shoulders, shoulder blades, ribs. Relax inside your thorax, lungs, heart, breasts. Relax. Then follow abdomen, digestive system, and relax liver and gallbladder, pancreas, stomach and spleen, intestines. Relax spine, urinary system, and kidneys. Feel the inner space of each place. Even if we give a name, it's just an inner space. Relax. Relax reproductive system. All pelvis, sacroiliac joints. Thighs. Knees. Calves. ankles, feet and toes. Relax. Relax hands, arms. Forearms. Wrists. Palms. Fingers. Relax the whole body. Feel again in the center of your head, and from the center of your inner space, open out your heart, open out joy, and let's connect together. Your mind guides, opens each chi field, personal chi field out. Let's create a powerful, full of health and joy chi field, full of compassion, love, and smile. Open out this chi field all around the world, and let's embrace Earth, and then finding the huge Qigong chi field from all practitioners, masters, grandmasters, from Dr. Pang's Ming, special healing, from all the history of 5,000 years of Chinese culture, and being in that chi field more stronger and more powerful. We expand it now out to the solar system. We open it more and more to the Milky Way. In all directions, out. Feel how beautiful our inner space is, how infinite. Expand out to the universe. Far away. And touching all this Huyan Qi that surrounds us. We start contracting, calling and inviting from the universe to the Milky Ways, to our solar system, to Earth, to our chi field. And we accept Qi inside, coming inside us, inside our head. Feel relaxed. and very full. You sleep but not sleep. Neck, shoulders and arms, spine, kidneys, chest, abdomen, legs. Stay there without doing anything and experience your inner space. Feel your whole area. Consciousness is in each cell. Each cell now is very open and expanded. Each breath, you open and close very far away. In this area, I invite you, we lift the arms, the palms in front of your tuchi, your navel, palms facing each other. We practice Lachi. Feel this inner space between your palms and connect this space with your lower dantian, which lower dantian is the inner space of the universe. When you start opening and closing, move by the shoulders. Very slowly. Open very slowly. Do nothing. Just experience the inner space through your mind, through your awareness, opening slightly your palms and feel the expansion to the outer space, to the universe. And close very slowly. Each time contracting all universe inside your center, very slowly. Stay without action and accept, open. Close. Open without any expectation. Just open slowly and connect with everything. And close and feel everything, all universe come into your lower dantian, into your body. Open. Close. Continue experiencing by yourselves. Continue the movements in your time, in your personal time and space. And close. As you open lower dantian, feel it expanding out, very far away, to the vast dimensions. And close. Now you open your hands. Feel your middle dantian opening out, expanding out. And close. And now open again your upper dantian. Feel that you are the universe and the universe is you. And close your palms on the top of the tuchi. And feel again all the time we're all in a Qigong state, very calm, very healthy, very powerful. Let's this more and more, as we can. Howla. Every cell now is completely healthy. All our functions work well. And we can send our Qi to all loving people, to all the planet. How? How? Open your arms, slightly your eyes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chryssi. Very beautiful. Hang on. Thank you very much, Chryssi. So good to see you. Such a joy to have you as a teacher. We're so blessed. Thank you.
Smile.
Smile.
Smile time. Whatever comes, smile.
Yes. I will unmute everyone. You're welcome to thank teacher and good to see.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good.
Have wonderful holidays.
Yes.
And
You too.
stay with your inner space more and more. This is our real world.
Thank you, Chryssi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chryssi.
Have a great holiday.
It was very beautiful, really very beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh,
Wonderful day today, wherever you are. Okay.
It was fantastic. Thank you very much.
All right. I don't see who's talking. Who's
Vinod is talking.
well, you'll be fine.
Yeah, so good to see our friends. So good to see you, Martin, and everyone. Ellen.
Unya Ling Tong.
Yes.
Yang Tang.
Tony.
Hola.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Chryssi.
Yo encuentro una contradicción entre lo que ella dice y John Linton. Porque dice que no esperar nada, que nada expectes. ¿Sí? Y John Linton.
So I have made a recording and it will go on our YouTube. You can watch it. And you can practice with Chryssi endlessly. Again and again.
Amir. Thank you, Amir.
Oh, you're welcome, Ellen, dear friend.
And always, Martin, thank you for the initiative of the channel. God bless you.
Very grateful, both of you.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. So take care, everyone, until we meet again. I think we meet in 2 weeks. Another teacher. We're so blessed to have so many wonderful teachers. So, yeah, thank you very much again, Teacher Chryssi.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Chryssi.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Good day.
Friends. Bye. Thank you.